What's going on, everybody? It's Hell Broke Lucy. It's a rainy day. I recall, it's not raining right this minute, or else I wouldn't be outside. I recall something called a sun, S-U-N, sun. Is it still there? Does it shine anywhere? Got a friend down in Florida post pictures of the sun all the time. Maybe it's just in Florida. I don't even remember what the damn sun looks like. In Virginia, yeah, I love overcast days. I have the mood for it. I'm half a dark person, and I thrive on sadness. Not thrive on. The sadness makes the joy great, you know. So overcast days are good, but they're not good if it's all you have. And back here where I live, I think it must be like England or Seattle or something, where it's the majority overcast days. And my emotions aren't used to it, and I have to fight a little depression from it. I'd really like to see some sunshine. Sunshine would be good for 3 or 4 days. But anyway, there's so much going through my mind since the video I put up, an article I put up yesterday about a little transgender girl whose life was made so horrible by her Christian mother that she killed herself, stepped in front of a semi. And I would have to make one of those boring 40, 50-minute videos or something to say everything I want to say. I should write a book. Christianity is inhuman. All the Abrahamics are anti-natural. It's why they don't work. I don't think there's any such thing as perfection in anything. I don't think, by my view of perfection, not even the universe is perfect. Or else why would a star need to end, you know? Or maybe it's the ending of the star that makes it perfect. I don't know. But, you know, an avalanche comes down the hill, wipes out families. Of course, it doesn't do it with the intention of wiping out families. But nothing's perfect. But some shitheads went and wrote a book that put dogma in it that they say that a God says is perfect. Now imagine that we're sometime way to hell in the future where we each have the capacity to create life. And so I make me and myself a God. And I create a bunch of little people there. And I tell them I love them. But all I want them to do is bow and praise me. I said, wonder if they'll do this to show they love me. Wonder if they'll kill their son to show they love me. Wonder if they'll make women shut up to show they love me. What kind of God would I be? I, who have made as many fuck-ups in life as anybody you'll ever meet, am so superior in quality, in character, in morals, than that piece of shit you Christians worship in that goddamn book that I'll never hold my words back. My words are profanity for that vile, foul motherfucker that was written by the most evil men in the world to get control of humanity because of humanity's innate fear. I know most of you are sheep. I'm not a sheep, but I'm not looking down on you because you're sheep. I look down upon our leaders. The sheep have always had the thinkers outnumbered. It is the job of the thinkers, of the humanitarian, of the morally good person that respects nature to help get in place shepherds that don't lead y'all down the path straight to hell. Like George Bush is a shitty shepherd. Dick Cheney. We need shepherds for the country like Bernie Sanders, has the good people in mind. The job of the intellectual, the job of the humanitarian is to help fight to get decent shepherd because evolution is slow. It's going to be a long goddamn time before the intelligent outnumber the sheep. It doesn't, I'm not trying to offend you, I'm not trying to call all of you stupid. But you'd rather not think You really would. You'd rather trust what? A manipulative, power-hungry, greedy son of a bitch tells you, because it provides you comfort. It provides you a Target store. It provides you a Walmart. It provides you dirty energy. You don't care what you're doing to the goddamn world as long as you get to flip the switch. You don't care about the coal that's going into the power plant that goes into the air. You don't care about nothing. And they prey on that. And this is all propped up through politics. Through politics. And the Bible props up the politicians that bring this here. So we got shitty sheep. Shitty leaders, shitty shepherds. The idea is to get better shepherds. As a kid, Camelot was one of my favorite stories. It wasn't Utopia. There were poor people in Camelot. But King Arthur and his knights were great shepherds. And that's what we have to shoot for. We have to somehow root out the wicked shepherds. Because there's going to be plenty of dumbass sheep to follow. Christianity, the Bible, is always wrong about everything and always has been completely wrong about every goddamn thing. Go back to Copernicus. You know, as much as I know about religion, I wish I knew everything about religion. I wish I knew the times when the tides turn toward this and the tides turn toward that. But I don't. And I make these videos. And I have a lot of smart people that watch them. And I learn a lot of things after I post something on my page from people who know the things that I don't know. But it's my bet that religious apologists, the apologist business took root when Galileo, Copernicus, and Bruno made their discoveries that the Bible was fucking wrong. They were Catholic. You had to be Catholic then. Freedom from Atheism Foundation likes to say, Galileo was right because he was a Catholic. No, Galileo was right because he doubted Catholicism. He doubted the Bible. If he was a true Catholic, he would not have doubted. He found out that the Bible was wrong, so he ended up in house arrest. Copernicus ended up sacrificed, I believe, burnt. I know Bruno ended up burnt. They were the only people right in the whole world. The Bible was wrong. So the church gets busy making apologies and excuses in context. That may have been the advent of the word. You took it out of context. And ever since then, they're 5 steps behind scientists trying to come up with excuses as to how that goddamn Bible fits the facts. And it don't fit. The last video I put up had over 100 comments on it. One douchebag on there, a creationist evolutionist. If you'll notice, none of them know what the word evolve means. There's no end to evolving. I'm a transitional fossil. Those animals are transitional fossils. Everything is transitional. It never stops evolving. But creationist evolution, it's done stopped. See, God, okay. They find a way to work their bullshit in so that they can try to commandeer evolution. Oh, but it stopped. I guess evolution stopped with what? The fucking Christ? Christ said, oh, no more evolving. Was that when it stopped there, you creationists, evolutionists? Let me tell you a fact that you're going to grasp long after I'm dead. You dingbats are going to cling to it because you're wrong. You love being wrong. You make money on being wrong. The Bible will never fit evolution. Never. Not even a tiny bit. You're preaching a total, teetotal, damned lie. But now let me get down to the part that strikes me. This is what I want to focus on more and more and more and more as I go forward. The impact it has on the individual life. The impact it has on me, on children, on my brother, my sisters. The article I put up yesterday about the young transgender girl. That life is made so miserable. The teen suicide rate because Christian unnatural minds will not accept nature. Nature made gay. The same as nature made those poplar trees right there, and the oak trees over there. Nature made it. not for a purpose, but there was a purpose that caused the event, the cause, the effect. Science is still studying. Scientists doesn't have that stupid arrogance of, we have all the answers. Christianity has the stupid arrogance of, God did it, because we don't know shit. You don't know shit. You know nothing. It is unconscionable to have sex with the presupposition that that child is going to come up the way you make it, or else you're going to drive it to suicide. You're going to drive it to the street. You're going to shame it. You're going to call it a sinner. There is no goddamn sin. There is no goddamn Genesis. Anyone, from Rick Warren to President Obama, if he says there was a Genesis, is a stone-cold liar. And they know it. There's been a bad shepherd. There was no Genesis. There is no sin. There is only nature. There is only everything that proceeded after the Big Bang. If there's a God in all of that, none of us have a problem with it. Speaking for every atheist I've ever spoke to. But every physicist says there's no evidence of one in there. A question mark is not God. A question mark is simply an answer that's missing. And the answer will be found. Science in 1960 did not have an answer for that gap right there. 1973 they do. Because we're evolving. That's what evolution means. And until you can understand that what we are now is not what we're going to be in 100,000 years, you do not have an explanation of evolution. You don't understand evolution. We're at a time through the advent of the World Wide Web where knowledge is evolving. We are evolving mentally and with human morals at a slightly faster clip than at any other time in history. Through the awareness, through knowledge. It is everyone's duty who gives a damn to grab as much knowledge, world knowledge, why people get into power. But if you want to come, I'll boldly step up as an expert on the Bible. If you need someone to prove to any Christian that the Bible is a lie, there's about 1 million of us out here, or that I know of, not a million that I know of personally on YouTube. We're everywhere. I know many. The goddamn book is a lie. No good can come from a lie, and absolutely no good can come from anything that's anti-nature. That is perversion. To deny someone's sexual orientation, to deny women as equal is perversion. The Abrahamic religions are the most perverted mindsets on the planet of the earth and responsible for at least 90% of our problems and indirectly responsible for the rest. Ignorance is always the problem and knowledge is always the solution. The Abrahamics prop up the war and the greed and the power that kills. And that's the damned bottom line. You with me? Everybody that's natural, embrace your naturalness. Spread the truth, get loud. Stand up. It's getting to where more and more people got your back. You ain't alone. I'm in West Virginia, and I'll gladly walk downtown and say the same shit I'm saying right here. Be yourself. Rock and roll. Lucy out.